Hello, welcome back to the Vintage Modernist. I spared you the travel in here because I don't need anybody having seizures on my end. But we fought our way out of the room of doom at the compound, bring you to the middle of nowhere in the Ozark Mountains. Not really the middle of nowhere, but you'd never know that if I didn't tell you. But here we are. I'm on my buddy's place, and he gave me permission to come out here and fiddle. And I gotta tell you, starting out, I'm a little disappointed. The last time I looked at this rusty gold, she was in a sight better condition, and this was something that I knew about a long time ago, and did what I do best, which is she's a little far gone. Let's have a look at her, shall we? What? No. The last time I saw this, I want to say the axles were in it. It was a complete car. The roof has since caved in. I mean, it's like the Titanic above ground. I had big visions in my head. And we can see they've ended up about like this car has. That's fine. It's Pittsburgh steel via Detroit. They don't make them like this anymore. She's still got a few keepers. Got some door hardware. And a free cat. She's just too far gone now. Like I said, the last I saw of it, it was in a lot better shape than this. What would cause somebody to push a car down in a ravine like this? I figure we got several different scenarios. Number one, teenage kids borrowed mom and dad's car. They took it out joyriding. They wrecked it. They rolled down the ravine, and rather than face the music with mom and dad, they called the police. They reported it stolen. They walked back home. Nobody was any the wiser. Number two, it quit running. It sat around the yard for 3 years. Old dude had the tractor. He got tired of looking at the car. He got tired of his wife nagging him about it. He shoved the car off into the ravine. Not likely somebody would ditch a car just because it didn't run, but it's possible. Number three, let's Hollywood this up a little bit. There was a loan of money that had something to do with illicit cigarettes and alcohol sales, and the deal went well, but the people got greedy and they didn't pay the mafia back, so they put a hit out on them. And they killed the people while they were in the car, put them in the trunk, and shoved the car down here. I don't know. There could be anything in that trunk. There's some parts and pieces left that are worth salvaging. The door handles are good. Little accessories, some nuts and bolts. There's a front bumper. In my head, I had worked up this scenario how I was going to get this thing out of here, which way back when I called the tow company. I actually had them come out here and look at it and told them what I wanted to do, asked them how much it would be to get this out of here, and basically they looked at me like I said my name was Piss Breeden, who, incidentally, drives a school bus in Lawton, Oklahoma. But that's neither here nor there. The logistics of getting this thing out of here. Yeah, you got a free start. And like I said, it was in a lot better shape when I first saw it. A project like this, I have nowhere to park it. You've seen the room of doom. It ain't going in there. I have no time to work on it. I haven't the resources to sink into it. So basically it was a good idea. The bumper's good. There's some grill action going on there. Coil springs. I asked my buddy to tell me everything he could remember about this car. There wasn't a free cat last time. That's an upgrade. Salesman special of the month. I asked him everything he could tell me about it, and it wasn't much. Number one, the car came with the place when this folks bought it. And number two, his dog had a litter of puppies in it at one time. Now, the human bodies from the mafia in the trunk, I could deal with that, but dog afterbirth and free cats. What's up, buddy? She just wasn't meant to be. Some things aren't. It'll go back into the ground eventually, like all things do. Tell you what I'll do. I'll throw in the spare for free. That's the best I can do for you. Take it or leave it. There's a hole in the gas tank. That's going to take your fuel mileage down. This one's too far gone. But I see stuff like this and people see that and they think, man, what a bucket of rust. I see myself in a finished product cruising down the road being really hot because there's no air conditioning, but digging it. Got some kind of derby hat on, listening to the oldies on the radio, the wind in my hair and the sun on my face, and the cat on the dashboard. Hi. What now? We're camera shy? Oh, I gotta clean up a little bit. She's just not what she once was. Heck, that could be said for any of us. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw in this voltage regulator. That's the best I can do here. In the spirit of business, there's a give and take operation here. I'm gonna take the nitrogen out of the tires and pump them back up with air like it came from the factory. And I'm not gonna charge you $200 to get that air back, even though nitrogen, it's 78% of the air we already breathe. And I'm gonna fish through the dead bodies in the trunk. I'm gonna get the floor mats out. We'll put them back in there. I'm not gonna charge you for that like I normally would. We're just shooting honest here, like all car dealers. It's a shame what's happened here. I suppose I had my opportunity about 20 years ago and I kind of let it slide on by. But I could see it, man. I could see it in my mind, just sailing off into the day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms